Oh, Lloyd Dussault Sr. pressing on with the adventure of the ukulele. I just thought I'd kick in the camera for a minute so that you can see where we're at. You can see the fine dust on here. I'm using 150 on this right now. I squeegeed in some gel super glue, which I hadn't been using. I've been just using the regular super glue and letting it soak in. But I thought, I ran out of that. So, well, what do you do when you run out of something? You get adventuresome. So I tried the gel and it seems to work pretty good. It takes a little bit to set up, and you can see I'm making some dust here. And that oak underneath is going to need some more filling, but this may turn out in the long run to be a good way to fill the grain in oak and perhaps in mahogany. We'll see. But it certainly does stiffen things up, that's for sure. If there's any cracks in the wood or anything like that, the imperfections, it'll get in there and bond everything together, it seems. Well, we'll give this a quick sanding here and vacuum it off, and probably get down to something a little finer on the paper, see what we got, because I expect I'll be adding some more super duper glue here before it's done. But the grain is pretty well closed up, and I'll be using a French polish, and that'll help fill some of the grain, because that actually does work that way too somewhat. Alright, this stuff, will tell you what, it's not the easiest stuff to sand off. Yeah, look at there. Some oak underneath it mess. Alrighty now, as the man says. It's coming down, starting to get smooth. There's still some open grain in there, which I expect. A little bit of patience and a lot of sanding, and I'll have it. I shall turn off the camera again and continue on with this. I will be adding some more glue, super glue to this one, I'm sure, before I'm done. Hoping to get this critter finished off shortly. See how it sounds. So, checking out for now. Well, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Lloyd Dussault Sr. back on here with our little ukulele project. I have varnished the bejesus out of this critter, and I'm going to do a little bit of wet sanding, bring it down, and then we're going to get down to putting on fretboard, and we have a bridge and a nut, and I should say in a saddle, and a nut, and it'll go together somewhat like this when we're done, and we'll have these here. So that's where we're at, and I will not bore you with the wet sanding process, but I will proceed along here. For long we'll be taking this off and taking the masking tape off and gluing it up and getting down to the nitty gritty to where we can possibly call this thing a done deal. So I'm going to turn off the camera for a while and go back to wet sanding. Okay, Lloyd Dussault Sr. back again for a few. I have done the top side. You can see it's mighty dull at the moment, and this is how glossy the back side looks right now. So it's got a fair amount of gloss to it, as you can see in the light. And what I'm going to do is I get a little mixture. There's a little bit of soap mixed in with this, with water here. It's a little bit of Dawn and a little bit of water. The soap seems to make it cut real nice and quick like. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a clean down and get the nubs off of it. I know I'm not going with the grain right now. I've got some 320 paper, so it's reasonably not too aggressive, I guess you'd call it. So here we go. We're going to be wiping it down here in a second, giving it the business. And I'm getting to like the backside. It almost seems that for some reason the backside of guitars and ukuleles kind of have a nicer look sometimes than the front. Not always, but so there you can see what she looks like with a 320 sanding on it. And I can see I got to go a little bit further here, but it's starting to get a little bit better, and it's going to need I'll probably zap it with one more coat and then give it a real seriously light cleaning up if it needs it. And pretty much going to call it a done deal here before too long. So I'm going to press on and do the same thing to the sides and the neck and put some more varnish on, and I shall be back. Okay, Lloyd Dussault Sr. checking in. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here on this little ukulele. I've got it pretty well shellacked, and I'm going to bring it down and see what it looks like when I buff it a little bit, and we may call it a done finish, and we'll put the rest of the goodies on here. So that's where we're at with this. I'm going to do a little bit of wet sanding and see if I can't buff it out, and then I'll come back on and we'll see what it turned out to be. Checking out. Okay, Lloyd Dussault Sr. checking in for a few. I'm going to have a little bit of a gap in some of the work done on this thing because I had a whole bunch of other stuff going on and I really didn't get too much videoing in, but here we have it. She is done. And that's what we ended up with. Not the most beautiful instrument in the world, but not too bad either. And now where I've just strung it up, if anybody familiar with ukuleles know just how much fun they are to get in tune when you first tune them up. They tend to drop for a bit. So we'll see if we can't get it somewhere near where it's supposed to be here. G, C, E, A, and this is tuned high G. My dog has fleas. So. And there you have it. So now you know what it looks like, and now you know what it sounds like, and hopefully with a little bit of time I can get all this stuff spliced together and it'll be on YouTube. So it is what it is, as they say. So all oak, except for the neck. The body is oak, the back, sides, neck is mahogany. This is a combination. The fretboard is remains of another project, and I was actually making a fretboard out of the piece. It's all laminated, little different colors on it, and that's it. So made it up. This is going to be a gift to a very good friend. Hopefully she'll enjoy playing it. Lloyd Dussault Sr. signing off.